Hey there, friends, family, fellow climbers, or people who are just interested in learning Blender 3D. My name is Coleman Becker. I've been doing 3D design for the past year and a half, so I'm not a professional, but looking to help others learn how to begin their projects. I have been photographing rock climbing for the past 10 years, so a lot of my 3D designing involves rock climbing. So today I'm going to be showing you some basics on how to create a climbing hold. Um, and here you'll be able to see I have a few examples from simple to complicated, but we will start from the beginning and get to the complicated later on down the road. So without further ado, let's get into it. So here you can see that I have a simple design, flat faces, not too exciting, but to me pretty exciting. To a bit more flat faces, slightly more complicated, ridiculously unnecessary, starting to look like a propeller. In fact, if you spin it, there you go, you get that. To really cool, I enjoy this one a lot, probably one of my favorites so far, fun pinches, all sorts of things. To unnecessary but fun. And we can get into that later if anyone shows interests in that. But to get started, we will hide all these guys. And add ourselves a cube by going up to Add Mesh Cube. And for the sake of this video, I'm going to scale this up so that we can all see it and bring it to the top of this plane, and we have our cube. But what we need to do is give it a little bit more character. And by doing that, we will be pressing Tab to get into edit mode and dragging some of these vertices, these dots here in the corner, wherever we feel like. So for the sake of this video, it's going to get weird. But I'm going to just start pulling it places. I like this. That is cool. So I've dragged my corners into where I feel they look good. Now I'm going to start adding connections so that my faces don't upset my computer. So by doing so, I take two vertices and pressing J, and that adds a new corner, which is really cool. I like that. And then I'm going to subdivide so that I have more of these places I can connect to. Select a edge, right click, find subdivide, and then take these vertices and press J to connect them. I'm going to pull this one in, and there you have it. You've got yourself the start of something beautiful. Okay, and now what we want to do with this hold is kind of get away from the blocky shape by going over here to Modifier, select a modifier called Subdivision Surface, and now everything starts to round itself out, but we're going to add more subdivisions by clicking here. And it's starting to look more like what we want it to, but it's floating. So what we're going to do is go here and select our edges that we want to touch the ground, touch the wall with, more rather, and come back up here, go to Items, go to Mean Crease, and pull that up to 80, let's say. And starting to look better, but for whatever reason it's floating, so we want to come to our y-axis in my case and pull it down. Let's press Y again, pull this one down. There we go. Now, for my purpose, it is flat down here where it would be touching the wall. But boring still. Let's get more exciting. This mean crease that we've been applying could be applied just about anywhere. So let's go and apply it right here, see what that does. Oh god, that's too much, I would say, but maybe somewhere at like 30 is enough. Okay, and then let's do it here too. Okay. And you know, I think this hole needs to be a bit bigger, so I'm going to drag this down here. And maybe, just maybe, this is where the fun comes in, where ideas are endless. I'm going to make this edge a mean crease, or increase the mean by going here. There we go, that's what I wanted. Let's go with, what's going to happen if we take this corner here and go out? Do we want to go out? No. Let's take this and move it over. No, divide it. We're going to subdivide it again and move some of it over. Like right there. Maybe make this less pointy. So we're going to subtract all of the mean creases that meet here. There we go. Okay, alright, cool. And to see better, I'm going to go to X-ray mode, grab this, take it out of X-ray mode, see what I've done, created a little bit more of a scoop for that climber to hold on to, but not great, so it's not the best of hold. No one's gonna, you know, give me an award for best climbing hold. We're gonna connect those edges to this one. And we're gonna pull this out, create some subdivisions again. And connect some more. And this guy I'm gonna move here while moving this in. Maybe move this one in. Ooh, that's starting to look cool, but I don't think it needs to be this tall. So, I'm gonna bring it down. Ooh, I'm starting to see what this can become. Let's go. Oops, I didn't mean to move that. Increase this without making it too sharp. And I'm gonna go back to X-ray mode, subdivide this. The more points you have that you're connected to, the better, in my opinion. But there is a point where it gets to be outrageous. So here, now I've created a pinch, like a thumb catch, where you might have your four fingers on the top here, get a cool thumb down below, and you can apply that. You could even flip this over and do the same thing. I think that would be cool. I think there's a handful of ways that you could hold on to this. So I think I'm pretty happy. Maybe I can do one more just to make it a bit more interesting. Gonna subdivide it there, connect it there, and bring this. Ooh, that's gonna make it too sharp. What if I did that? That's really cool. And what if the what ifs, they're endless. Okay, I can see this being a fun hold, especially if you mirrored it. Let's do that. Let's duplicate this object. And then mirror it on the, oh, shoot, the Y. There we go. That's kind of cool. Huh. Like bat wings or someone's back muscles. I can see this being really fun if this were to become a set of holds. But we'll get rid of this guy and focus on this. So now you've got your basic shape. Lots of mean creases there and some not. Let's see what happens if we do it to this one. We don't want that. Okay, so you're here. You've got your shape. You're happy with it. You want to commit to it. So now with your subdivisions, you go and in object mode, press this arrow, press apply, and you've got your hold. Very cool. Very cool. So, for the sake of keeping it here on the computer, if, for example, for me, I create a virtual climb, I'm going to texture it, or give it a material, rather, by going down here, and I've already created this material. I can show you how to create materials later on, if that's something you're interested on, but material, and then clicking on this, you can zoom in, and you can see it gives this polyurethane print, look. Which gives it a little bit more realism, which I enjoy. So if that helps get you started, whether you're creating you know, an object for a game or a landscape for someone to build something out of, this is a basic beginning from a cube to an odd shape, or in my case, a climbing hold. I hope it helped. I hope I explained it well enough. And if you've gathered anything from this, please leave a like and comment, because that's important to the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more, let me know in the comments. But there it is. That's all we're going to do today, and we'll get started on something new tomorrow. Thanks.